A crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor.
Ready to go?
And we've got it for you live right here on 2K Sports. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Smooth out there with Holiday. And it's Ashik in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Beal can't get it to go. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Ellis. Finished off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Kicks the Porter. Lets the three fly. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pondexter from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Got a piece of it. Ellis kicks to Porter. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Davis.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Here's Beal from the wing. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's Smooth. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Timberwolves trailed by 8. Beal can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
That pushes it to double digits.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Now here's Ellis to the right side. They need this. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Towns. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smooth passes to Pondexter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Ashik dishes to Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça is checked in for Ashik. Solomon Hill comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Each Moore is checked in for Smooth. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
Minnesota making some changes. Beal comes in for Muhammad. And it's Ellison for G. Evans, he's checked in for New Orleans. And you look at the development of Anthony Davis last season, far and away the best player, efficiency rating-wise, in Clark, the NBA.
Yeah, that's called PER, player efficiency rating, one of the 4 best marks in NBA history for Davis, alongside Chamberlain, Jordan, and LeBron James.
Now here's Evans, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Clock at 4. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Rubio. Off the left rim and out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The kick out to Moore. Up and in on the layup.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Here's Hickson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Assisted, Tyreke Evans.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
The Timberwolves have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And he can't get the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And the second free throw, good. New Orleans leading by 16. And there's the pass to Cole. Hill kicks to Clark. Here's Ajinça. And he jams it with authority.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pelicans on top. They lead by 18. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Shabazz Muhammad, Garnett out there with Towns. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's G in at the 2 spot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Garnett the pass to Muhammad. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. And there's the goal on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Smooth checked in for New Orleans.
Substitution for the Pelicans.
Holiday against Crawford. Inside. Pondexter.
Quincy Pondexter.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Here's G. And Davis sends it back. Holiday dishes to Davis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. A nice shot by Pondexter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Jordan Crawford.
Ricky Rubio.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, only around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
Here's Muhammad. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Morris checked in for New Orleans.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Davis. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That's tipped. Kevin Garnett with the steal. 3-on-3. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, there was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player we showed last year. He belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys off a little too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
And for Muhammad, it's weird that so many fans had given up on a player just after his rookie season. I mean, he's vindicated anyone who stuck with him after his slow rookie start. And for Muhammad, a lot of it had to do with the hype he got in college, coupled with his age situation. So when he struggled, people were too quick to write him off. But he has showed he can ball.
G hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit, and it's still early. They have to play smart, or they could give up a lot of free throws.
For New Orleans, they have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Pondexter. And Cole subbed in for Smooth.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Davis can't get it to go. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the dunk by Towns.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
Here's Davis. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. The Pelicans also changing it up. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Anthony Davis. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Moore outside. And stolen by Payne. Here's Beal. And the rejection by Evans. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. There's the pick. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Offline with his three. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Porter, no luck.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Evans kicks to Cole. Ellis against Evans. New Orleans moving it around. Stolen by Ellis. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the shot is good. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
You know, in the first, I thought he did a really good job of putting pressure on the defense and creating opportunities at the foul line for himself. Not as much here in the second.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Crawford's checked in.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
.105 left in the first half.
Tyreek Evans.
Evans' shot is good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Porter passes to Beal. And that one's good by Porter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And it's Evans slamming it down.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ellis. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Goes back up. Here's Evans. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Ellis. He feeds it to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Ellis, that's good. 8 seconds left now here in the second. And Cole kicks to Evans. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Evans has got 14. Yep. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreke Evans.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Well, Evans has been great. He has 14 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Quincy Pondexter out there with Solomon Hill. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Holiday in at the point.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. Not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Porter kicks to Towns. And it's blocked. The dish to Pondexter. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. It's stolen by Hill. Feeds it to Pondexter. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Holiday. The shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Clark for the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Some changes for Minnesota. Muhammad, he's checked in for Porter. G comes in for Beal. And it's Ellison for Ricky Rubio. G, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Omer Asik. He's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Davis comes in for Hill. And Smooth subbed in for Ian Clark. And it's Davis with the jam.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
But they recover it. Towns kicks to Ellis. Got a hand on it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy. And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Adrian Payne's checked in for the Timberwolves. Tyreke Evans is checked in for New Orleans. Coles comes in for Drew Holiday.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
Evans attacking, and he gets it to go. Evans has got 16 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Passes it to Ellis. Trying to get back on track.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Pass to Smooth. Takes a 3. Davis kicks to Cole. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Minnesota. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Towns. Jordan Crawford comes in for G. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Monte Ellis. And a change for the Pelicans. Moore's checked in. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Minnesota. Bradley Beal comes in for Muhammad. And Cole kicks to Davis. That's tipped. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. That's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And he gets it to go. Rubio's got his first points in this one.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The shot's good from Evans.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Moore. That's good. Moore's got 10 points. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans on top, opening up a huge gap. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Donald Sloan out there with Jordan Crawford. Then it's Payne. Then it's Porter. And it's Hickson in the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Tries to keep it alive. 3-on-3. And it's Hill with the jam.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Payne dishes to Crawford. No good on the 3.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Clark. That's 7 points for Hill.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
No good from Clark. Minnesota with the ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Hill kicks to Clark. Oh, that's blocked. Now the feed to Sloan. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
It's blocked. Dishes it to Porter. Puts up a three. And that is good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
No good from Clark.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it's more penetrating. Rebound, Minnesota. Porter outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Moore with the bucket.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Hill against Crawford. And it's Hill penetrating. No good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Porter. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Muhammad, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And G's subbed in for Donald Sloan.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Payne grabs the board. Minnesota's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
Ball is turned over.
I won't bow down to no